Well, hello, man. Look, it's exciting. I am surely glad you all come back to check me out. Um, man, this stuff is really getting exciting about. I mean, I am tickled to death about the fun that we're having in talking about being an entrepreneur. Man, no one loves to talk about being an entrepreneur as much as I do. I love and I enjoy talking about business. Enjoy talking about finance. I enjoy talking about just being in business, performing in business, and just exciting of just learning some of the things of being an entrepreneur is very exciting and intrigued to me because it's almost like having new technology. I mean, you learning these different things, you got to continue upgrade, you got to keep upgrade, and then it's something else changes. So you kind of in the entrepreneur, you got to be ready for changes. You got to be ready for it to when something else drops. You got to be ready for to pick up something else next to keep the momentum going. And that kind of put together with the things that I'm trying to get you all into is having some momentum and being an entrepreneur, uh, being excited about and enjoy what you love because there is no greater freedom when you are being an entrepreneur when you love what you're doing. Now, if you don't love what you're doing, it's going to be really hard. But we are still talking about some things about that I talked about the other day is about what business schools won't tell you about entrepreneurship. So there is some things that the schools won't tell us about, business schools won't tell you about. So what I'm here is to explore some of these things just to have you to think about. Entrepreneurship is often glamorized, but the real journey is far more complex than what business school teaches. It is. It's complex, really. And I gave you some things of some key takeaways of talking about that the other day of what we're talking about today. And I know you're excited. Let's get to the chase of talking about some of these things that we are trying to put in our day to day. Thank you all for just taking time to just join me today. Um, it's really exciting for you to just take your time out, and you could be doing other things. Yes, and I mean, hey, I'm gonna be doing some other things too as well. So, uh, but you just take out a few minutes to just get some techniques and some tips along the way to help you to be able to be a better entrepreneur. Um, like I said, we are talking about entrepreneurships, and there is some things that the business schools not teaching us. And you probably saying, well, how you know? I really don't know, but um, I have learned on the way of documenting and being around other people and others things of learning that some things people just didn't know about entrepreneur school about that. They just know about their patterns and the different things, but they never had the experience. And so this is what entrepreneur does. Entrepreneur puts you in the tackle of being able to learn the experience of being a business owner. That man, that is so good. I'm telling you. But check this out. I put down some notes that I wanted you to have an understanding to uh, listen to some of these different things that I have put out for us to, to think about, some notes, and I'm always jotting down some notes and to help us to see. Here we go. It says, starting a business is exhilarating. You're building something from the ground up, shaping your vision, and taking control of your destiny. But beyond the glamorous stories of billion-dollar valuations and overnight success, there's a reality that business school won't prepare you for. The emotion, mental, and strategy demands of entrepreneurs. I mean, there's some things they won't tell you about. They don't tell you about the evaluation of the overnight success and different things. of the stress and the how can I prepare myself for these emotional and mental strategy and demands of things that are pulling on me to be an entrepreneur. Well, guess what? Loneliness of leadership. That's some notes that I have took down. Entrepreneurship can be incredibly isolating. Trust me, it is very isolating because you may be in a room by yourself. Have you ever just been in a room by yourself and just kind of look around, say, "No, I'm the only one here." Well, that's what entrepreneur is. You are pretty much in the room by yourself. So when you're at the helm, the weight of every decision ultimately resting on your shoulders. Yes, you may have mentors, advisors, and even co founders, maybe your spouse. But in the grand scheme of things, no one else carries the full burden quite like you and your spouse or your co founder. The ultimate, the uncertainty never really goes away. Your problems are unique. Your peers in the tradition jobs may be focused on climbing the corporate ladder while you are busy creating your very blueprint they follow. Now, isn't that amazing? I just want to compound on some of that because we can have friends that can be working their job. They already got their blueprint out because they climbing the corporate ladder and being able to do that. But you being an entrepreneur, you got to sit on the side and watch them climb their high ladder while you trying to put together a blueprint of what they are trying to get to. So that is the loneliness of being an entrepreneur because there's so much things in place of you making the right decisions, making decisions. No one's coming to say, hey, is like your friend that is trying to climb that corporate ladder is saying, hey man, hold up, you have to get a little more education. No, it don't work that way. They probably got an education already. And so you being an entrepreneur, you have to continue learning and learning. So that's why I come in place because some of the things that I have learned, I'm just sharing it with you so you can know it's being entrepreneurship and being an entrepreneur that you're going to continue educating yourself, learning these things. I mean, you think that you're out of school and you don't need school. Man, I'm telling you do need school. I mean, I just realized that me building my business, that I need some more accounting skills in my background. And I was like, man, I should have took that stuff in high school. Probably would have forgot it by now. But it got all complicated for me, and guess what I did? I just quit it. It's like, man, I don't want to deal with that. Didn't realize that I'm gonna need that down the line, and I need it now because in the business you have to know your numbers. You have to know your surroundings. You need to know how much money's coming in, how much going out. You need to learn about your taxes and all this kind of different things. And I want to know this because so I can be able to learn how to not save money from taxes, but truly to save money from my CPA sucking up all my money that they think that they're saving from the tax people, from the government. They are sucking some of it up too. So I need to go back and learn that. So these are things that I want to implement into you, and I'm hoping some of these things that we are talking about, that it may help you along the way, and maybe it will, and maybe it won't. But don't just sit around and watch your friend climb that ladder, and he's saying, "Hey, yeah, I'm going and try to be vice president and be president." Look, print out your blueprint, get started. Don't worry about you start from square one, that you need to save up money to get to this point. Just start, and while you're saving money to get to that point, guess what? You need to be educating yourself about your whole niche. Just educate yourself, learning the things. You want to be an insurance man. You want to be able to write insurance. You may want to be a hairdresser, a barber. I mean, I can come with so many different things. Educate yourself. Learn them things. You want to be a restaurant owner. Educate yourself. Start making your recipes now, and get your recipe and your menu together until you can get that restaurant. Started. Start cooking people some meals and just bringing them out to certain people and let them try it out and see what they like about it. Or just do something for a church function and start cooking for these people and just do it for free. You got to give away some things to help you. And I know it's going to be easy. All you think, man, all this hard work I'm doing, well, guess what? Nobody knows who you are. You need to make them know it by giving away free stuff. So I hope this brings some great information to you all, and you don't get caught up as being an entrepreneur and you with the traditional jobs. It's okay. You need a job starting off. I started off with a job. I had a part-time job and a full-time job being an entrepreneur and wanted to be in business by myself because all my life as being a kid, I wanted to be a business person. I wanted to be in the business of learning the things of being an owner. I wanted to be an owner. I wanted to feel that anxiety of some stress behind me to see, oh man, I need to make this decision. So I started learning to make quick decisions about different things. So, hey, look, if before I get off here, I want to introduce myself that you may not know who I am, and you might just popped up on here and say, who's this guy? Hey, my name is Kirkland. I have a business. My business name is Stewart Snacks. I actually have an online store, stewartsnacks.com, and I also I do YouTube videos. I'm a wholesaler, distributor. I do vending service, and so I am just here to share some of the experience that I have been through, and I just want to share it to the world, share it to people, and I hope that this may bring some inspiration to you that you can get started too. So keep pushing and enjoy these videos that I am bringing. You got to subscribe to be able to, to learn more about me. Just come on, follow me on this journey, man, and just see what kind of stuff and information that we're going to give and work it out together. You can put them in the comments and say, look, my man, can you talk about this? And I will be saying, yeah, let me get some information on that, brother. So I have been through quite a bit of experience of growing my business. So as you probably can see, I'm in my warehouse now, so with numerous of products and different things that I'm selling and stuff like that. So come on and join me, man. Subscribe, hit the button, but, do it, okay? If you don't want to subscribe, could you just like the video? Thank you. Bye-bye. You have a good one.